Gateway X is a $20 million a year venture studio, which means it's a collection of companies. Here's how we use Notion to keep it all organized and why you should too. I want to show the coolest features, but first let me just give everyone a sense of what we've got here. Everything that we do is in Notion. You can see right here, this is the Gateway X collection of companies, all the docs that pertain to all the companies. And then down here, we've got Bootstrap Giants. This is just for our part of the organization. Every organization within Gateway X has its own collection of files. And then down here, I've got my own personal files. All right. Now that I've given everyone a lay of the land, let me show you this cool thing that I love to use a lot. If I need to find something like Wi-Fi password, though I could search for a document, I could just go search for the information, for the actual password, and here it is. And this is so helpful. A lot of times I might chat on Slack for something that we need, but instead of Slacking someone, it's right here. This AI is so helpful. Let's go to the next. I also really love that when I have a document, I can just ask AI to create what I need. For example, give me a calendar for April 2024. And now the AI will just write it for me. Another thing that AI is helpful for is to get the beginning of a document. So I might do something like outline a proposal for hiring a new content writer. And now I get a rough first draft. I'm not starting with an empty doc, and starting with an empty doc and trying to figure out how to get started, that's where the biggest time suck is. Another thing that's helpful is sometimes when you're writing, you don't remember something, and instead of going over and looking it up and Googling it or going over to ChatGPT, I've got it all in here. So I could start with something like Bill Gates bootstrapped his company to, he started Microsoft in, and then I just hit Command J, continue writing. I don't have to slow down or go into another app and then get distracted by another app. I just have it in here. I could even say continue writing. That's AI. That's some of the cooler features that help us speed up. Let me show you something that's just day-to-day really helpful. We have content management right here in Notion, and we've created it ourselves the way that we need it. So you can see, let me look at Knack, everything that he has finished. Here's everything that he is working on. You can see that's under this production in progress column. The done is under done. We decide which checklists show up over here. We decide what gets shown here, like this is Knack and Toinette, and it shows in there. We also can create our own views. We can show a calendar view showing what's due and what's coming up. And this ability to create our own project management system and then update it and improve it based on our needs is critical. We don't have to fit ourselves into some other application. And again, everything that we put into Notion is completely accessible by the AI, so we can ask it questions and then get the answer, like I did earlier with the password to our Wi-Fi. At Gateway X, we have an organization called Aux Insights. They advise private equity. Well, they don't need to use the project management system that our designers use. So what we created for them is this, a simple form that they could fill out saying what design they want, and then this goes into the project management system. The design team can go forward and act on it. And so it's much easier to customize project management within Notion. It's much easier to write within Notion because you've got all these AI tools. And it's much, much easier to access all your data in Notion because you've got the Ask AI in the bottom corner. That's a small bit of what we use. I didn't fully understand the power of it until I got in and started playing with it and using it day to day. And the more I added it to it, the more that the AI was able to understand about me and then make it easier for me to do my job the next day and the next day and the next day. And so I'm really proud to say that Notion is partnered with us here at Bootstrap Giants. If you'd like to try it out, use it 6 months for free with Notion AI for free. Apply now and you'll see how it just changes your workflow, your team's workflow, and your ability to get things done together much faster.